friends. Yes, it's true. We can do anything we set our minds to. So we are one. Da 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 da. One wonderful family. Da 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 da. One wonderful family. Here we are. So I'm waiting for the crew to come in. Waiting for the crew to come in, and we will begin. It's just, wonderful time we spend together. That's all. And you can join if you haven't already. You can be part of the world's community. Yeah. People from everywhere. And we learn stuff about places from everywhere, people from everywhere, values and culture, and all sorts of stuff. My specialty is Philippines and USA because I lived in the US for almost 50 years. Yeah, it's been almost 50 years, yeah. Philippines, about 2 years. Over 2 years. Over 2 years, yeah. I gotta calculate that to see exactly, but yeah. See if it's like 2 years and 2 months, or 2 years and 5 months, I don't know. I do have to calculate it eventually. One day, not very important, but one day. Anyway, I do have the battery charged up real good this time because the last time I did have an issue and my plug didn't want to seem to work. But guess what? I have a new plug and I have some backup plugs too. So anyway, and I can be doing some work on making some new videos right now as well. So I'll be doing that while I'm waiting for people to come in. And this is the life of a YouTube vlogger that started about almost 4 months ago. Welcome. It's been interesting. Over 260 videos now, but it's only been about 4 months, so it's been interesting. If you have any questions about the business, if you're vlogging, please feel free to ask.
We're transitioning to Flash, but tasks.
1 second, gotta get rid of that. Yep. And if you have any questions of life, I'm an old dude, so maybe I can help there. And of course, Philippines, like I said. That's my specialty, I guess you could say. Philippines, business and life, really, all of it. I mean, anyway. But this whole YouTube vlogging business has been something I'm still learning. Yeah. Still learning it, so we're growing and growing and growing. And it's been very interesting. So. I've got to watch. Yeah, there's so many interesting videos. But I love learning whenever people come in and we're talking from all over the world. It gets fun in here. But you might want to, zoom over till, you're watching this recorded. You might want to zoom over to when we start talking. So, because the first couple minutes, it's just me talking. It gets, I don't know, maybe it's boring, maybe it's not. But zoom over to maybe 5 minutes or something like that. So let's see what we got here. Doo-doo. 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 We'll go into Canva and do some creating designs work. Yep, just do what we're doing today. It's amazing how many apps and software, how much software is out there to do this kind of thing. This is one of my last, as you can see. This is Philippines dessert here. I think I did this one a while back. And it was like, what this is fried apples with cinnamon. Oops, sorry. Yeah, fried apples with cinnamon and I think it was butter, I believe. And yeah, so this is an interview I did not too long ago. I still got to work on that. And once I get that edited, then I can get it out. I'm sort of feel bad about that because I told her that, you know, I was going to have it out in what, June? And here it is. Things, you know, you get behind on things. Get behind on things, and that's life. But the problem with that one is there's just so much editing to do on that video. A lot of editing. So what kind of work do you guys do? If anybody's in here. Let's see. But right now I have to work on a really more important video. Pretty big one that I've been really wanting to get out, and I have to finish that. But soon I should have that one done. I think this week I'll have them both done. The one I just mentioned and this one. And hopefully some more. Wow, it's already been a while and nobody has came in yet. Waiting for the crew to show up. And new people, if you come in, we welcome the world and we respect each other. That's the two biggest things. We welcome the world and we respect each other. And we learn. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Welcome world, respect each other, and learn. I like that. I should write that down. It's so good. Anybody in here yet? Grab the old handy dandy paper, you know. Feel like an old guy because I'm using paper for stuff. But I am old, you know. Pretty old. Ay, ay, ay. I even still use one of these. Remember these? Ay, ay, ay. Let's see what we got. Wonder if that crazy meow will pop in here and start trolling and rolling. Oh, are you here? Anyway. Ta-da. Michael, Waylon, Roswitha, where are you guys at? Ritzy, I haven't seen Ritzy today. Wow. Where are you guys at? Ram, Joseph, and a lot of other people. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Danny. Haven't seen Danny in a while. Addie, Geese. And, haven't seen Geese today, or Cirrus. And my singer from the USA, Phil Collins. Haven't seen you. Benson from. Been getting quite a few of the Philippines people popping in lately. You know, a lot of it's about time zone stuff, you know. America, Africa, Asia, Australia, Europe. Well, while I'm waiting, I can be working. Let's see what we got here. Create. Design. Intro landscape. Contribute that. Okay, we'll go right here. Feel free to ask any questions. Anybody have any questions? Like I said, Philippines info, business info, life info, stuff like that. I just want to chat and talk. It's a friendly environment. Just haven't gotten many people. I haven't gotten anybody show up in here yet. I'm talking. Just waiting. Playing the waiting game. I might have to cut it off and come back. Sometimes that fixes things. I don't know how. I don't know why. The whole YouTube scenarios. Anyway. Just working on one of my videos, doing some editing. Upload some of this stuff and fix it all up, put it out. That's the name of the game. Also, something we do, if you got any channels or anything, we try to help each other out too, you know. It's a network, you know. A friendly network. Friendly, very friendly network. So, got that one. Just looking for the videos I did in the past to put this together. This one's gonna be, I think this one's over 10 minutes. Yeah, it might be 15, about 15 minutes. 8 people show up already. Is it 8 meows? It's interesting. There's a lot of people I'm seeing showing in and nobody's talking. Strange. It's a strange world we live in, friends. Very strange. If you could live in any year, that's a good question. Let me see if I can set a question. If you could live in any year, what year would you choose? That's the question. If you could live in any year, what year would you choose? Now, I like the 80s, but I also like all the computer stuff too. I mean, not all of it, but, you know, but we'd be missing out on some of that tech stuff, you know. So, what year would I choose? I mean, if I was like, I would say probably, now that I think about it, because of the computers and video games and stuff, I think I'd probably go about 1994. What do you think? What year would you choose if you could live in any year? I mean, you might go all the way back to freaking 1400. I don't know. What does that sound like? A trike? Sounds like maybe a trike out there here in the Philippines. That's pretty loud. Wow. It's getting dark out here. Nobody said anything yet? That's strange. Just checking, make sure. Finally got that rooster farm one completed. Been meaning to do that for a while. The girl on the beach, finally got that video completed. Just going through everything here. So we're gonna do some city stuff here, and yeah, do this stuff here. Okay. Yep, and set the video on that. It's really strange. Waylon, you're not in here, bro? Because I tried to catch you before you went to work. Guess not. Well, I guess it's all good. Whatever. Nobody's in here though. Usually people are talking. Oh, finally somebody's talking. MJ. Hey MJ. Why is there so many people in here watching? That's weird. What's up, man? Doing good? Everything cool? Interesting day? Interesting day for you? I had to find my plug, man. My phone plug was going out on me. So I had to look for another one. Let's see here. Nothing interesting, just chilling out. Oh, setting up laptop so we can go live shortly. Yeah. Drink out. Oh, you know what we should do? We should do a collaboration. Yeah, we should collaborate, I think. I mean, if you want to, that's up to you. Have you done any collaborations with other vloggers? I hate to edit out part of this video, but looks like I'm gonna have to. Yeah. So that's about 20 seconds there. Huh. I've done videos with other vloggers, traveled together. Oh, really? Sweet. I'll have to check some of that out. So you did a video like with you and another vlogger that was traveling? But when you say collab, depends on what you mean. Well, any of anything that you and another person is doing together, is what I mean. Yeah. So yeah, I was asking, like, when you were out traveling, you were traveling with another vlogger and y'all were recording it, kind of thing. I took Ian with us to visit another vlogger named Barry. Sounds familiar. I don't really follow much on the, different vloggers, but I'll like, what do you call it? Skim through things and see a little bit of people's stuff. To with us to visit another vlogger named Barry, and then Ian and his wife Venus and I went to visit Barry. Oh, okay, all four of y'all went to visit Barry. I know I saw that one where you were at the Mary Grace, so there was like 6 or 7 people in that video, I think. Ian, did I miss anything? No, it's been dead. Matter of fact, I was almost about to get out. No, you didn't miss anything at all. Nothing at all, my brother. Hey, Ian, yes, that was us. Okay, so that was all of you. Nice. I'm about to watch live shortly, Ian. Hey, good morning, Heather. I'm sorry. Didn't see you there. E. Clark, Art, do you have any questions for me? Feel free to ask. And good morning and welcome to the stream. I'm just working on editing some videos right now and yeah, meeting people in here and having a good time. Is that a warning, Mike? Is that a warning? Maybe. Do, 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 do. Yeah, right now it's pretty boring in here right now. Mike, you're gonna start up your live. I don't know how many people you normally have in there, but normally I have a lot more, but it's just sometimes slow. We joke a lot back and forth. Yeah, same here. Joking and also learning. A lot of learning, actually. You'll get used to it. Let's see. Heather says, I'm trying to hear you over my toddler attempting to blow up a balloon and noise. Laugh out loud. I'm sorry. I'll try to speak up some more, Heather. And sounds like you got a lot of excitement there. Living in the Philippines. Yeah, if I ever, if y'all ever need some help or anything from me, guys, just let me know. I usually have 8 to 12, but have had as many as 36 at once. Are you talking about beers? You lost me. What are we talking about? 8 to 12. Oh, okay, that's right. I asked the question about the people. Yeah. Well, that's high. Yeah, that's a great number. 36, man. Let's see. Ian, living in the Philippines. Yeah, I told you I'm crazy, Brett. Yeah. Heather says it's not you. Believe me. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to speak a little bit louder though. Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't mind meeting up with you, Ian, sometime. Wouldn't mind doing that if you ever get a chance. I know you're hanging out with other Filipinos, and I do too, but you seem like a cool guy. Anyway, Waylon says, good morning, finally fits my sleep schedule. What kind of schedule are you on now? Because, yeah, I try to hit it between this time. Sorry, Heather, I'm not trying to ignore you. And plus, you got the kids, just like Waylon. Yeah, Waylon's got a baby as well. Mike says, okay, gonna pull up this. Okay, all right. Enjoy, man. I'll be pretty busy with my stream, so I don't know if I'll make it, but maybe later. Never know. Never know. We'll see. My main thing today is to try to get these videos out that I'm working on. I really gotta get that done. How's everything going, Waylon? Yeah, there's some better videos, as time goes by, get better and better videos out there. Waylon says, I woke up at 5:45. It's currently 6:34. I woke up late. It's very, very late this morning. I was on a 11/7 sleep schedule. 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. For weeks. It was awful. Sounds like you had to do like second shift or third shift or something if you were sleeping at that time. It's going better now. Well, that's great. Love Vaga. Jesus saves and heals. Heather, I'm trying to see your picture. My phone is not that great on the pictures, but looks like a nice sunshine smile, I think. Are you, Heather, are you in the US or are you in the Philippines or somewhere else? I'm an American in the Philippines myself. And I absolutely love it over here. It's been awesome. We've got over 250 videos that you can check out about the Philippines. And if you have any questions, let me know. Let's see what you've been up to. We did a live earlier. We had a lot of people show up, and we were talking a lot, and everything was awesome. A lot of educational stuff, man. You would have enjoyed it. You know, we have a lot of people from around the world, the two here that are pretty new. And yeah, we have a lot of people from around the world, and we learn a lot of stuff from each other about different things. It's very interesting. Yeah, actually, I'm going to post it so you could always go back and watch. Wouldn't go from the beginning, but like after the middle part, that area, it's a lot of yeah, things you can learn in there. But I don't know if that's something you're into, just if you wanted to, but yeah, I mean, my guy Joseph, he was talking about some of the East Africa stuff, and let's see, Michael was there, and you know, Michael's crazy about you, man. You're like his big brother, and who else? Rosvita was there, and the Ram from New Zealand, he was there, and he was talking about some stuff, and Rosvita was just a bunch of smart things, I guess you could call it. Smart to me, anyway. So Heather, you're in the art, it looks like. Have you looked at my channel? And do you have a channel, as a matter of fact? Because maybe you have an art channel. Yeah. So the only problem was at the end, when we got close to the end, my charger was not working on my phone. I had to, after that, I had lost charge, and I had to find another charger, which I have a bunch of them here, so I just had to find it because I've had it packed up for a long time. So I got all my chargers out and everything, got plenty. Did you know ostriches had 3 stomachs? I think I've heard that vaguely, like one time in my life. I think I've heard that. Ostriches having 3 stomachs, yeah. I would make a joke, but it might not be appropriate for the audience, Wonder how someone told me ostrich tastes pretty good though. As far as like exotic animals, what people have tasted, they said ostrich is good. Ian, yes, ostrich has 3 stomachs. They're unique birds for having this. Yeah, exactly. And I think kangaroos are pretty neat. I like the whole setup of the kangaroos. And worms have 5 hearts. Exactly. Yeah. It's amazing how the snakes just keep moving around after they're killed. I saw this one. It's pretty, what do they call it? Visual. So I'm not going to talk about it. It might bother people. But yeah, I saw this one snake, and, they had done him in, and then he was still moving like crazy. These 3 chambers, the crop proboscis and gizzard, work together to efficiently process the food. So you're making me think that maybe, what was your work before when you were not retired, Ian? Were you a professor? Or what did you do? Let's see, Waylon said, yeah, I've had ostrich, was the one who told you. Yeah, you told me, and I was thinking, maybe it was just you now that I think about it. I was just having a talk though recently with this guy, and he wants me to go eat a bunch of weird stuff. Let's see. Waylon says, ooh, it's so gross when I had roasted rattlesnake. Wow, it was still moving when I was eating it. That's wild, bro. Rocky. Let's see. WSGG. I gotta look it up, see what it means. Means weighted sum of gray gases. That's like a scientific kind of thing. I think it's just WS. Oh no, it isn't. Maybe it is. What does WSSG mean in text message? It's taking forever to bring in back. Maybe I think I normally see WSG. What's good? What's good is WSG. So I think that's what you're talking about. Yeah, Rocky. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Rocky said, "What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good?" Ostrich, apparently. Let's see. No, mate. Google is very good at giving information. Just like what I'm doing, huh? Yep. So what kind of work did you do, Ian? Do it, go get weird. Oh, mom be fit. Hello. Welcome. How you doing, mom be fit? Ian says, "Oh, that's a long story. I've done many things." Yeah, you sound very similar with that, because that's what I was thinking. Hope you don't ask me what I've done, because it's too much stuff to talk about. So, what was the thing you done the most? Let's put it that way. Rocky says, "You're a really smart guy, and you must pull all the ladies where you're from." I try to leave one or two out there, Ian, Ian said he just wants one, so I gave him one. But Google the Creek. There's that spammer that's been bugging me like crazy. Yeah, I got you, my friend. It's all good. There we go. And you know what? I need to do something else to that freako. Okay, Waylon says, the biggest kidney stone was, wow, bro. 5 baseballs. That's crazy, dude. Can you imagine? I'm doing good, sir. Mikipino. Thank you, Mom Be Fit. Do you have sounds like you might have a channel here. And, are you sounds like your mom? Sounds like you'd like to work out. I should have done more to that freaking weird cat. I had planned whenever I saw that cat again to do some more things than that. But anyway, we'll get them. Exactly. Hee hee. Okay, cool. I'll check out your channel, and I think I got a pretty cool channel too, and we can subscribe to each other if you want, or we'll see. I'm gonna go look at it right now and see how it is. Mom Be Fit. And other people in here that have channels, Mom Be Fit, same thing. Don't just let it be me, let it be everybody. Let's have a good time. I do see your channel, check that out. Mom of One. Let's see what you got here. Ooh, a lot of subscribers too.
Hi guys.
Oh, that looks like a fun one. Actually, that's sort of what I was thinking about this morning. I was thinking about, you know what? Maybe I should be getting fit while I'm doing these videos. Get back on the weights and working out. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's weird how the world is, man. You think of something and then that happens. It's like I don't know, y'all believe in karma? Y'all believe in karma? I sort of believe in it. I don't know. It's strange. But let's see. Ian says, started out 7 years military. Yeah, 5 years military for me. And you did 7 years, yeah. So, and then 6 years of production line making. Yeah, I worked for Caterpillar, doing different things in the factory, production line, and so forth. But it wasn't 16 years, and you had 16 years. Then you had 12 years running a German company and assisting companies around the world. Okay, so you did business stuff. Yeah, me too. So yeah, it's sort of a same kind of thing in a way. But dude, what are you, like 300 years old? Let's see, 16, 12, 7. That comes out to 37. Wow, you worked over 37 years. Worked over 37 years. So, wow, you know what? It's weird because, I never really thought about that. If we're working at 20 and then we quit at 60, that's freaking 40 years. And here I was back in the military and thinking, man, I could have just did 20 years and called it quits and had a good life. Sad, but true. Always Mikipino Vlogs. How are you? I'm doing great, thank you, and I hope you are as well. Mom, be fit. Of course, I believe in karma. Yeah, I know, Mickey. Mikey, Philippines. I say Mickey and Mikey, whatever. I try to be fit. Love eating. Yeah. You've been doing. How long have you been doing YouTube? Or influencer, whatever you want to call it, social media influencer. Because some people might have started it with TikTok or something. Let's see. Waylon says, "What branch in the military were you?" I was Army. Would be your guess would be Navy or Air Force. I mean, yeah, I could see that. The reason I picked the Army is because I heard you can get promoted faster. I was going to do Air Force though. Yeah, I did the testing. I'm sorry, man. I'm not too professional, guys, but I try to be real and just, that's the way it is. But yeah, I did the testing and I was thinking Air Force because I heard it was a great life. But then when they said you get promoted faster in the Army, I was like, do Army. So yes. Done, connected. Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. I had already subscribed because, yeah, looks like you got a great channel here. Let me see how much stuff you got on here. Let's see. Oh, wow. 699 videos, guys. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And, yeah, I'll have to watch some of the stuff. Let's see, Ian says, living in the Philippines, worked a total of 40 years. Yeah, I know, crazy. I thought about it before, like 30 something, but I never really thought about 40. And here's the crazy thing. My dad, he has worked over 50 years, but he's a workaholic. He just works. He loves working. He works 7 days a week, works all day and all night, and he is 75, almost 76 years old. And it's, yeah, it's wild. Let's see, start work at 57 and move to the Philippines. That's a smart man right there from, I guess, the UK. Enjoy a few years while I am fit. Yeah, and it sounds like you've enjoyed it because if you're hanging around Filipinos instead of those, foreign people, yeah, I think you're enjoying it. Okay, Ian, and Mom Be Fit, and anybody else in here, I know Waylon's answered this. 1 to 10, how lucky are you? 10 being the highest. Overall, how lucky do you feel you are? 1 to 10. I think, Waylon, I believe you said 10. I believe, if I remember correctly. 10 for Ian as well. Now I feel like more a negative type of guy because I'm going to go with like 8. But most people said 5. Yeah, I'm going with 8. Got a couple 10s here, and most people have said 5. Oh, no. Sabir's in the house and from Japanese. Hi, bro, from Japanese. Hello. Hello, Japanese. And you, I'm in the Philippines and I'm from the USA. You're here in the Philippines. Yeah, yep, I'm here in the Philippines. Not too far from Batangas. I was very lucky meeting the right people at the right time. That can play a big part, huge part. Timing, huge part. But we're all very lucky to have our health. That's a huge thing. Health and time. Without health and time, it's not much. And relationships. This kid needs to stop. Which kid, Sabir? Maybe me. Sabir, he's a joker, and I welcome him as a joker. He's the joker of the family, basically. Hey, kiddo, you good? Yeah, yeah. You know Bentangas, don't you? I'm not in Bentangas, but I don't give an exact location. That's why I don't. That's why I just said somewhere near Bentangas. Yeah, I'm not in Bentangas, but I'm sure you know Bentangas. You're Filipino. So, what about you? Are you close to there's so many Filipinos that are in Manila, if you look at the population. Probably, I've never looked at it, but maybe 40%, I don't know, 30, 40, 50%, somewhere right around there probably. It's in one big city. I know. Iloilo, sweet. Yeah. Iloilo is a place that I see deleted. That's interesting. Not sure why. Maybe Waylon didn't know what that meant. But yeah, that's one place I would hope to go to. I haven't been. I've been down to Bohol. I've been to 10 islands. Let's put it that way. I've been to 10 islands, but I haven't been over to Iloilo, and I've heard some really great things about it. 10 islands in the Philippines, basically. Japanese Empire. Congratulations, Japanese Empire. I hope you're doing well. It's changed. I said 7.4 the first time. I give myself. Oh, you said 7.4. I thought you said 10. Somebody told me 10. It was probably Joseph. 8.2. He got detailed. I've changed in the past few days. 8.2. Well, that's great. That's great. You're looking brighter and brighter. Waylon. Yeah, maybe he's not in the Philippines, and when he saw that, maybe he thought it was something bad. Like Lolo, right? Lolo's like grandpa, maybe he thought you were picking on me or something. Anyway, I thought, when I looked at that word, I'm pop poop. I was like, hey, dude, that's too much information. Yeah, take care. Enjoy your time. Good seeing you again, Ian. Let's see. Cirrus. Oh, Cirrus is back. Hey, man. How's it going? Let's see. I think Cirrus was to New Zealand, right? Yep, New Zealand. Yeah, Mom Be Fit, if I can help you out in any way, get you some more subscribers or anything, you're doing awesome, doing a lot better than me, but if I can help you anyway, just let me know. And actually, maybe we could, do something collaborating or something like that. I've got some, always got something going on. Like I've got a vlogger here. I'm going to be we're going to do interviews together. Stuff like that. Yep. See ya, Ian. Take care. Later, alligator. Don't drink too much. Peace in. Let's see, a cartwheel, Mikey. Man, that kid, I told y'all there's a big family here, and the kid can do that. I wish I could show the videos on that, but all the kid privacy stuff, you get limited with things like that. Yeah. But yeah, I want to check out videos on people's channels when I get time. Mom Be Fit, and Ian and Cyrus Brotherhood. I think Cyrus had a channel too, and I think I subscribed to it yesterday, I believe. Is it okay? I'll be okay with that, sir. Thank you, Mom Be Fit. Uh, yeah, 689 videos. Some good looking videos here. Per gold. Yeah. Looks like you changed your style of videos, like you used to do some set games and movies kind of stuff, it looks like. Okay, let's read here. What does it look like outside where you are? Dark, bro. Dark. It is 8 o'clock here. In a couple minutes, it's 8 o'clock. Okay, let's see. Well, dang, pedos ruining everything. Who are you talking about? Pedos ruining everything. Carwell. Waylon, what do you mean by pedos? Dang, pedos ruining everything. Or is it like because I don't see anything going on? I'll be okay with that, sir. And what does it look like outside? Dark. And Cyrus says, hello, hello. Waylon says, sun's about to set here. Oh, yeah, it's about 8 o'clock there. Cyrus says, hi, Mom. Hey. Pedos are ruining everything. You can't post kids. Oh, I see what you're saying. Is it pedos or is it something else? It's different things. I think that's part of it. But okay. Like for instance, one thing here in the Philippines. So you've got a new law that's about to start in August, and basically, what it does is we cannot go out and about like I normally do. And if somebody walks behind me, basically I have to blur out their face. If they're, it doesn't, 45 years old, whoever. Anyway, I have to blur out their face. If I'm walking through, let's say, a festival and I have 10 people walk by me, I have to blur every single face out. So that's part of the law. Another part of the law is you have to register with the government, and you have to, let's see what else. Oh, if you do keep them in the video, there is a way, but you have to get proven authorization from them. You have to be able to show that, prove it, that they gave you the right to do it. So yeah, so what I'm getting at is basically, I think it's a little bit of everything. I think sometimes the government pushes too much. If you're out in a public area, people have decided to go out in a public area. If they don't want to be seen, and wear a mask, there is people to do that. If you don't want to be seen, you want to go out in the public, then like I said, wear a mask or have somebody else go out there for you, whatever. And sometimes I think it's just a little bit too crazy from so many freaking regulations on things. But anyway, it's a little bit of this and that. And the thing that the news is always pushing is the pedophile stuff. You have one out of a million, and then they push it, and then they have another one out of a million, and they push it and they push it. They're always pushing these little buttons out there. But I'll be okay with that, sir. I'm sorry I got bored. I gave y'all some boring stuff. Let's see, what does it look like? I should have been doing cartwheels, right, Waylon? Cyrus says hello. Son's about to set there. Should be ta-da, mom. The pedophiles are done. Oh, we already passed all that. So now freedom of the press. So no freedom of the press. Yeah, that's another thing I wonder about. You know, when your news is out there and they are, you know, on the street doing an interview or something, and 5 people walk by. I mean, it's the amount of time you have to do on this editing kind of stuff, or the money you have to spend for the software or whatever. You know, I mean, it's like you're just putting more disadvantage on people and more of a barrier to the smaller people. I mean, the bigger people, yeah, they don't have a big deal with it, but you know, they're already got things rolling and everything. But the smaller people, you know, it gets more difficult for smaller people that are trying to come in that can't afford, let's say, what is it? I've heard, I think it was like about $800 to do something on the software side. You know, there's different things out there but I mean, it's not always just about money, but it's also the time, you know, that you have to go in and do the stuff. But at the same time, it's like there's other things as well, and I'm talking about outside of what I do, but just in the world in general, that just aren't fair. And like I tell people all the time, that's life. It's not fair. Live with it. Gotta live with it. Whatever. Life isn't fair, people. But it's all good. We can control what we can control, and that's all we can control. Sarah says, is it because of these streamers doing stupid stuff like Johnny and the other guy? You know, that's a good question. I personally believe, okay, here's a big thing, Waylon, and whoever else wants to know. There's something called Save and Face in the Philippines. And Mom Be Fit, I'm sure she knows about this. Save and Face basically is where you don't want to show yourself in like a bad light kind of thing, you know, like if you made a mistake, you want to save your face. You don't want to make things look bad for you. So they will try to save their face, right? And I think there's different things. One thing is, I do think so, you know, because we got some people out here trying to make people look stupid, right? Make people look dumb, stupid with their pranks and their jokes and all that kind of crap that they do. And it's just disrespectful, number one, disrespectful. Number two is not right. And yeah, so that calls it. But to create rules off of that one thing and have it affect everybody in this way is, I mean, all they got to do is enforce things, right? They already got stuff enforced. Okay, don't run up and burn a car. Don't run over and throw something on somebody. You know, that is, what do they call it? Battery assault. It's not really assault. I learned this from school. It's battery, that part. So they've already got the stuff. Just enforce the stuff and keep the freedom of the press out there. Keep the freedom of speech out there, stuff like that, you know. But what I was going to get at, and I didn't really want to, is I think also it helps. What's the word? It helps people from seeing. Let's say you're a politician, okay? If you're a politician and you're with your mistress, right? And you're at a party and there's a vlogger there and they caught you on the cam, then oops, we gotta save face and more than face. So I think a lot of that stuff is like that, basically. You know, I mean, the whole thing with the kids stuff. If you go on YouTube, you'll see that they don't want you recording kids, but there's so many people out here that do it. Are they chasing them? No. But if it affects the right people, You know, if it affects the right people, the superpowers, I'm sure that those people are going to be chased. Like Diddy, right? He's a superpower. What's happening to him? Nothing. Waylon does the same thing as Diddy. He's in prison for forever, if he's lucky. Okay. Let's see. Is it because of the streamers? But yeah, part of that is the saving face thing, what I was getting at. But a lot of things also is about superpowers too. So if you record someone assaulting someone and you record them in public, you could get in trouble for recording. If you record someone, wow. Yeah, I guess so, because unless you got authorization from the two people, right? The one that assaulted and the one that didn't get assaulted. Yeah, I guess so, technically. The thing is, you know, what are they going to push? And who are they going to push it on? You know? Anyway. Cyrus says, I wish I could control tobacco prices. Yeah, I don't blame you if you're smoking much. But what else I was about to talk about? I mean, the whole thing that's happening now in the Philippines, what I just talked about, is even worse in some areas. You know, some countries. Some countries. Some countries. Yeah, the laws are even tighter and stricter and so forth. From what I understand, UK of all places, you know, it's even more privacy rules. I mean, you go to jail, you know, you go to jail for like, at least for like going online and saying something, you know, stuff like that. And actually, I think I've heard some of that in the U.S. too. Tobacco prices and cotton prices need to be slightly higher. Make Kentucky great again. That's funny, bro. Yeah, Kentucky's making that tobacco and cotton, making it higher, right? To get some profits. You're from UK, sir, Mikipino. No, I'm from USA. I'm from USA, but I just follow international news. And I have some friends that come in here from UK as well. And they talk about stuff like that. So the cool thing is, and by the way, I could tell you're probably an awesome person. And as our family grows, I want to create like everybody be moderators, and then we just are like family, and you'll have blue all over the place. You know, that's what I think is the best. So, you know, if you're going to stick with us, if we, you know, if you build trust and everything in our family, then you're going to have a blue name and be like that. That's what I decided. Okay, got it. I have a couple of British friends as well. Yep. So as long as we know we can trust each other, you know, you're going to basically have friends from around the world. And our thing is we learn from each other and respect each other and support each other too. You know, we have a lot of people that have channels and we try to help each other out, stuff like that. Oh, my man from Kentucky too. Yeah. Yeah, Waylon is from Kentucky. He's from Kentucky, USA, and I'm from the Carolinas, USA. And we both look like Waylon Jennings and Hank Sr. music, stuff like that. Yes, sir, born and raised. Oh, let me see. Oh, is this Mom Be Fit's? I was thinking this was a woman. I think it's a couple. Is that right? Mom Be Fit is a couple because I can see a picture here, but I can't see it very good. But I see a man and a woman. So this is a couple I'm talking to, and maybe the guy is from Kentucky. Maybe that's right. Bo Cephas, that's what I'm talking about. Merle Haggard, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, and the boys. Paducah. What you know about Paducah? I bet you this is, I see two people in here. I see a man and a woman, and the woman was talking about being with the baby, or was that the other person? There was another username in here earlier. No, it wasn't Mom Be Fit. It was someone else. I don't know if they're still here. So the guy in the picture must be on here, and he must be from Kentucky. That's like 30 minutes from me. Wow, y'all are close. Elo, huh? Yeah, I heard it's y'all got some super nice areas down there. Hey, so if you don't mind, Mom Be Fit. I mean, could you say your name? Like mine's Mike, but I go by Mikipino. Because I'd rather, when I talk to you, say your name when I'm talking. How long have you been staying here? Yeah, it's been a little bit over 2 years. It's been 2 years and some change. Paducah is where I go to get supplies, like hospital visits, bigger stores. If I want to go bowling, watch a movie, Paducah is the place to go. So go have fun, basically, and hospital visits. Oh, I'm sorry. 1. Yo. That's like 13 now, if I remember correctly. How's it going? 1. I guess I can just keep saying Mom Be Fit if you want me to. So that must be why all the guy stuff is on here. Could be teenagers involved too. Mary. Let's see, Mary. I woke up early. Opposite of me, 1. I woke up super late today. Cyrus says, anyone want to know anything about New Zealand? Wayland, it's not even a big town either, but Paducah is known as the Atomic City. They used to leave the largest, I'll have the uranium. 20 miles, wow. Interesting. Anybody want to know anything about New Zealand? Cyrus is offering it out there. If you ever had any thoughts about New Zealand and want to know about it. I know you mentioned about the whole farm. A lot of farmers, like pretty much the whole country is doing farming basically. And Ram, if he's here, I'm not sure, but he was talking about all the teens out there doing the robbing over in Auckland. Let's see. Oh, Wayland, good to know. They're building a new nuclear facility there too right now. Yeah, I think they're building one in, there's somewhere else I heard, but I can't remember where it's at. But there was a big plane crash in London today, if anybody knows about that. But it was a small plane. It was a small jet, basically. It was a small jet crashed over in London. Okay, Wayland says they're building a new nuclear facility there too right now. It's kind of the big talk going on here right now. Sweet. Or not sweet. I don't know. Sketchy stuff going around. Okay, gotcha. Cyrus tells us about New Zealand. That would be awesome. Oh, there you go. So Mary, I think, is the name. Merry, and Mary. Merry. I've never heard of Mary. Name Mary. Let me look it up. Name Mary. Are you guys? I can't see the picture there. Is one of you Filipino and one from another country? It looks like. Let's see. There are more sheep than people in New Zealand. There you go. Is there? Is there more sheep than people in New Zealand? That's a lot of sheep, right? What's the most popular food to eat in New Zealand? There you go. Let's see what he says there. What's the most popular food to eat in New Zealand or any other country that's not Philippines and the U.S.? Because we pretty much know already the ones that are talking. Yeah, there's a lot of sheep. Haha, big export product. Whalen says, "Yup, facts. I don't spread misinformation. You know this." Yeah, I figured there was a lot of sheep there. That didn't really surprise me. But I don't know. Maybe crocodiles too. I'm thinking. Let's see. Mary says, yes, that's my first name, Mary, like Merry Christmas. Oh, okay. And you are man or woman in the picture, Mary? Because I've never heard Mary. So I've heard Mary like Mary or Marie, but I've never heard Mary. Have y'all ever heard the name Mary, Merry? That's a first for me. Let's see, meat pies. Get them at the bakery. Oh, okay. So that's the biggest thing to eat there, meat pies. And I'm assuming that meat would be the sheep. New Zealand lamb, crawfish. Is it crawfish? No, it's crayfish. Fish and chips. Nah, way too south for crocs. There are also no mosquitoes. I thought they were, they're close to Australia, which where all the crocodiles are at. It's Australia, right? That's misinformation. LOL, we have mosquitoes. Yeah, I figured they would have mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are like everywhere. Never heard that name spelled that way. Yeah, I know. I've never heard of Mary spelled Merry. That's a new one. Oh, yeah. Oh, you can see my profile, sir. So sorry. I'm a woman. In the picture here, I do see a woman, but I see a guy in the picture as well. Yeah. And the Kentucky, you're not, Mary, the woman, is from Kentucky. You look like you're Filipina. He looks like he might be from Kentucky. The guy in the picture. But it is hard to see. Let me make my screen bigger. I can always do that and see. Oh yeah, he definitely looks like he's out of Kentucky. Yeah, and I'm from the South as well. Yeah, but I was also raised in the city, but I'm from the South. Let's see. I was raised in the country too, so I can tell you this: my parents, they always listen to country music, so I grew up on country music and I love it. Okay, so Mary's a woman. All right. And looks like she has a very good channel here. And Waylon says, wait, I guess I had an incorrect provider. Never mind, maybe it was no natural predators. Incorrect provider. Wait, I guess I had an incorrect provider. Never mind, was no natural predators. Dude, I got lost on that one. Never heard of that name spelled that way. Cyrus says we have no predators here. Let's see, no mosquitoes in Iceland. Iceland, probably none in Greenland or Antarctica either. Yeah, or North Pole. Too freaking cold, man. Let's see, wrong, and let's see, in Filipina, but my man from Kentucky. That's what that's what I figured. And so, Mary, what's your guy's name from Kentucky? If you want to tell us, that's up to you. He's from Paducah. Ask him about Princeton, Kentucky. We have a Princeton over in North Carolina. Of course, there's, I guess, quite a few Princetons. I was up in Baguio, and I stayed at a place that was called Princeton, too. Let's see, Waylon, Baguio is in the mountains of the Philippines, by the way. Waylon Baker says, Waylon Baker. Ask him. Then he's still sleeping at this moment. Oh, okay. Okay, Frank. All right, Frank's his name. So we have Frank and Mary. Awesome. Welcome, guys. Frank and Mary. That's awesome. Frank's from Kentucky, and Mary is from the Philippines. And then, where I come from, we like cornbread and chicken. Bro, a little bit of chicken fried. You know what I'm singing. KFC, Willem. I've never had cornbread. Ha 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 ha. I love some cornbread. One place I get cornbread from is here in the Philippines is Kenny Rogers Roasters. Kenny Rogers Roasters is all over the Philippines. I mean, there's a lot. I'm not saying every single street. When I say all over, I don't literally mean all over. But yeah, Kenny Roasters Rogers, and it's great. It's great here. I don't like it much in the U.S., but I like it more here. You know, I like it. It's better here. And the cornbread is A1. So Cyrus, y'all not have a Kenny Rogers Roasters over there? I mean, we have a bunch here in the Philippines, and if you don't, maybe one day you get over here and you can try it out, the cornbread. Yes, I know all about KFC. Lots of KFCs around here too, and I'm sure in New Zealand as well. Cornbread is bread made with love. Yeah. Got you, Waylon. What's your guys' favorite bread? I love over here in the Philippines. I love the pandesal bread. Has a little cheese inside. It's fresh and hot, and I got videos about it. When I first started, there's a video I made where I'm getting pandesal bread. Probably my second long video I did. And also they put, how do you say it? it's a healthy plant, morangi or something like that. That's in it. Moringa. Yeah, that's right. That's how you say it. Has the healthy plant moringa in it. This stuff here in the bread. So yeah, get some of that with the bread and the cheese, and it's nice, warm, and a little bit chewy and crunchy, and it's really delicious. So if you ever come to the Philippines, give it a shot. The pandesal bread. But what's your favorite bread? Cornbread with white beans, hot sauce, salmon patties. Yeah, I love some salmon patties. That's some country southern eating right there, son. My man like ensamada mongo bread. What else we got? Now skip some stuff here. Have also here in Iloilo, Kenny Rogers. Yeah, that doesn't, I figured it was probably there as well. You know, any big city in Philippines probably has it. Baguette with butter, yum, Joseph. Yeah, I love that too, man. Like French baguette, throw some butter on it. Another thing I like to do with it is put some oil, olive oil on the side and not use butter sometimes. That olive oil, and then put like oregano and different spices in there and just dip it in that. Yeah. So Joseph says the baguette with butter and strawberry jam is the best breakfast. That is tasty. Tasty. You're making me hungry, man. Let's see, malunge. Yes, it is meringue. Yeah. Yes, I like it. It's stupendous. Yeah. Especially if you get they do have different pandesals, but definitely get the one off a trike with a hot oven, and that's the best way to go. And some of them are better than others, so you just have to fish around some. Let's see, we have fried bread. It made of flour, salt, and water. Fried bread. So you fry it up with flour, salt, and water. Interesting. Is that the name of it? I'm going to Google that. New Zealand fried bread. And the rest of the story is I've been teaching them how to make French toast over here. And they never heard of French toast. And the kid over here loves it and calls it fried bread instead of French toast. I want some more fried bread. Fried bread. Okay, I guess this is it. Here, show these pictures. Also says Paroa Parari or something like that. Anyway. Interesting. Bunny bread. Bunny bread. Bunny bread is just regular bread, right? From what I remember, bunny bread. That's what my mom always got that Merita bread for some reason. And then Wonder Bread too. Bunny bread. Let's see, look at the image on that. Oh yeah, this here? It must be more of like a Kentucky area thing. We don't have any bread options. Hi, bro, I'm coming back. What's up, Japan? Bro, can you speak Indonesian? Cannot. Cannot. Sorry, bro. You got a girl that you're talking to over there and you need me to help you with it? Yeah, I can't do that, bro. What's the difference between jam and marmalade? Marmalade. I can't marmalade my private in a what? In a parrot. Marmalade my private and a parrot. Okay, I'm gonna skip that one. That's it. Show them cornbread, Mikey. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it, Waylon. See some cornbread up in here. Aha, we love cornbread. Images. Ooh, that one looks delicious right there. And I ain't even hit the images yet. Look at that one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh snap, look at all that. Bam, bam. And look, you got so many different types here. Jiffy Moist, jalapeno, buttermilk, cream corn. Actually has corn inside of it, honey, southern. That's a popular. Skillet, sweet, chili. Look at all that. Snap. I didn't realize it was going to be that crazy. It's getting crazy up in here. We're getting cornbread crazy up in here. Now we'll go look at that Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers Roasters. Let's see what they got. Kenny Rogers Roasters on their cornbread. Bam. There you go. Yeah, it's like that. That's the only place I can find cornbread in the Philippines, bro. So I buy a box of these every now and then, which it looks about like that right there. Yeah. Yeah, get them there and bring them home. Okay, let's see what else we got here. That was fun, by the way. Looks like cake. It does. It can taste like cake. I've had some that wasn't so sweet, and then I've had some that was, and it tasted like cake. And as a matter of fact, that one from Kenny Rogers Roasters is pretty sweet. Every time I taste it, it's like cake. So I eat it like a dessert, basically. Yum, yum. Give me some. Skillet cornbread is my favorite. Jiffy style. Well, yeah, that's, man. All that's good. All that's good. Do you post often, Mary? Do you post often, Mary? There you go. And I ain't like Mama fixed it. I ate like Mama fixed it. It ain't like, oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to figure it out. It ain't like Mama fixed it. Gotcha. Yeah, they get out the Jiffy bots and work on it, right? Making them. But yeah, this actually, that's the thing in the Kenny Rogers one. It also has real corn inside. You see it there. I hit a button. Let's see. Yeah, you can see some real corn inside that. So a lot of times you eat the cornbread and it doesn't have that real corn in it. But yeah, I mean, there's different types like Waylon's talking about, the jalapeno and everything else. So yeah, it's just whatever you're into. Cornbread ice cream. Corn muffin ice cream, it looks like. This ice cream is called corn muffin. I just noticed that. Beside that box I was showing you earlier. Corn muffin ice cream. I never seen that before. Let's see. Oh no, that's wrong. I don't like actual corn in my bread. I do. I like the corn in my bread. But I like the other two. I like them both. What can I say? But I've had it before. Not really traditional, though. Yeah, I guess not. Not that I know of, anyway. Of course, I just don't know how things were 100 years ago. And when did cornbread start? Let's see when cornbread started. Let's see. Wikipedia will tell us, right? Wikipedia. But that corn muffin ice cream threw me off, bro. I don't like actual corn. Oh, yeah. Cornbread ice cream. Yeah, cornbread ice cream is what it's called. Don't knock it until you try it. You never know. You never know. Yeah, look at the old skillet here, man. This one's like more like your style, right? The skillet. That we got over here too. Yeah. I like it all. All of it. All of it. You can probably tell when you see my stomach. Let me see. What was I looking? Wikipedia to figure out when cornbread all started, maybe? Where did it originate? Originated, looks like southern USA. And try to get a year time frame. It looks like the 18th century. 18th century, but what year exactly? Not sure about the year. Watch Waylon go into Chat GPT and give us a bunch of stuff. Let's see what else is being said. I don't like actual cornbread. You ever read that? Cornbread ice cream. I bet it started in Africa. West Africa specifically. You mean the slaves imported them, Waylon? Well, that's how we got barbecue. Well, it says it's associated, I'll start from the beginning here, associated with the cuisine of the southern USA with origins in Native American cuisine, which makes sense because they were the big corn growers, right? So it looks like more of a Native American origin is where it comes from. Dumplings and pancakes made with finely ground cornmeal are staple foods of the Hopi people in Arizona. So dumplings and pancakes, wow, from the Hopi. I'm not sure if I said that right, but I believe that's Indian tribe, Hopi or Hopi. There's so many Native American Indian tribes. That would be interesting history right there, in my opinion. Because I've been really close to some of those people as well. I had two beautiful Cherokee girlfriends back in high school. Sorry, well, you stayed on the ward and everything, but yeah, the one album I told that story, I messed up with her, and then the other one cheated on me. Sorry. Yeah, but them Cherokee girls are beautiful. Anyway, Joseph says it comes from Mexico, which Mexico, Native American Indians, are sort of similar because at that time back then it was sort of like I think that was part of, in that area was part of Mexico. And then, back then. So yeah, technically, you could say that was a Mexican thing. If I, that's what I believe. I haven't really watched a documentary on cornbread or anything. But nah, that's wrong. Let's see. Not really traditional. Somebody commenting about my pizza videos. I love pizza. I'm trying to figure out where I was at in the comments. But that's how we got barbecue and jambalaya, po' boy. That's from Waylon. Cyrus says, when you go live next, Mary, I'll tune in. And then Waylon says, oh, duh, no corn in Africa. America's land of corn. I should have known that. And Joseph says it comes from Mexico, bro. And I just talked about that. Yeah, I think that area there was Mexico way back then. And so around Arizona, California, and all that. So it's probably a totally different cornbread, though. Mexican corn is purple, red, black, yellow, even blue. Yeah, I got so many different types of corn. And also over here, we got a lot of different type of potatoes, and South America does too. I mean, if you look at different things like mushrooms and potatoes and corn and so forth, you'll find out there's like thousands of different types of these things, the potatoes, the mushrooms and everything. It's pretty amazing. Cyrus tomorrow 8-9 on that, and then that's me host. I watch your short videos, haha. That's me host. I watch your short videos. I think you say you watch my short videos, I believe. Yeah, I got short videos, long videos, live videos, and yeah, probably some of the funny stuff on there. Sarah, she must sleep. Let's see, Sarah says, how many hours from now is that where I am? I know you guys are talking, so I'm just trying to catch everybody else. So keep it up, keep it up. Do you know Ethiopian? This is Joseph talking. He says, do you know Ethiopian injeras? Injeras. It's Ethiopian bread, very delicious. I have not heard of that. I'm going to check it out and see what it is. I'm not familiar with it. Thank you for sharing that with us, by the way, Joseph. Injeras. Let's see what this is. Ooh. Okay, show you guys. It is a sour fermented pancake, like flatbread. So it's a type of flatbread, I guess. That is a fermented pancake, which I try to eat a lot of fermented stuff. I also do the sourdough bread, which originates out of like San Francisco. Let's see, slightly spongy texture, traditionally made of teff flour. Interesting. In Ethiopia and in Eritrea, injera is a staple. Injera is central to the dining process in Amara community, like bread or rice elsewhere. That's very interesting. Actually, let's go over to the images instead of looking at that and see all the stuff here. So here we go. This is your injera bread. Injera, I think is how you say it. Injera bread. I could be saying it wrong though. So it sort of reminds me, and I'm gonna read the comments first before I talk about that, if I remember it, what I'm going to say, because sometimes my memory will slip while I'm talking. Sour should slip. Yeah, no, it's a problem for me. Joseph says, I eat that for breakfast with tea. With tea, okay. Dude, that's the diet I need to be on. I need to be eating that with tea, and you probably don't put any sugar in the tea, am I right? And the tea is it hot or cold? It's probably hot. I'm guessing, Joseph, you're having a hot tea, no sugar in it, and that. Whereas in the U.S., we would drink cold iced tea with lots of sugar in the South. Waylon says, well, we got pineapple shrimp. There's no sugar in the tea. That's good. Yeah, we need to convert. Everybody in the South needs to convert banned from the South. Do what? What are you talking about? They have stopped doing sugar in the tea, bro? Like in Bojangles? Is that what you're saying? This is news. News. Let's see. Well, we got pineapple shrimp, lemon shrimp, coconut shrimp. Oh, here we go, Bubba Gump. Shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp and potato, shrimp burger. Yep, that's about it. Bubba. I'm sorry. Let's see. Ren, hello. Hello, Ren. Good to see you again, Ren. We're doing good. We are doing awesome. And it's good to see you. Sour says 12 hours from now. Oh, okay. Waylon says, no, they need to be banned in the South. Oh, you're saying they need to be banned. Got to put sugar in the tea. What? No, they need to be banned in the South. Got to put sugar in the tea. I'm trying to figure out, are you saying they stopped putting sugar in the tea in the South, bro? Did they? Is it like, yes or no? Did they stop putting sugar in the tea in the South? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Let's see. Ren says, hello, Cyrus. And Joseph says, run, Forrest, run. He knows that movie as well out there in East Africa. So it's, it's pretty amazing how Hollywood's huge, I guess. It's all over the place. Ren Ann says, done thumbs, sir. Thank you. Yeah. So, thank you everybody for all the likes. Appreciate that. Cyrus says, sweet as I'll be there, Mary. Waylon says Joseph needs to be banned. We would never stop putting sugar in our tea. I'm saying people who don't like sugar in tea needs to be banned. Oh, okay, so they're still putting sugar in the tea. I thought you know how they're getting rid of straws in a lot of places. Like here, I mean, last time I went and got a straw somewhere, it was a paper straw, and it was like falling apart on me, It was like, it was, I don't know how to say it, but it was like falling apart on me, It's crazy. I'm like, what am I drinking out of? So I thought they were changing the tea over there too, man. But I think you'd have a lot of angry rednecks. They changed the tea. I don't know if that would work. Oh, because now it does remind me of something. Up in the north of the USA, they told me up there, I don't know if it's Boston area or where it is, but they told me it was normal that they didn't drink sugar in the tea. So I think they don't even offer it, I believe. But anyway, if anybody's from that area, they can talk about it. Let's see what everybody's saying here. Cyrus says, what are you up to today, Ren? And Weather says, I'm just joking anyway. Oh, okay. Try also Sir Mickey, Texas Roadhouse. Yeah, I have. I've been there. I got a video about Texas Roadhouse on my channel. Yep. I think might be two videos on there. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, I love Texas Roadhouse. Straight out of Texas. Waylon says, our only place I've seen them banning straws was in Florida, especially the Keys. We still use plastic straws up here. I believe, and I really don't pay much attention because I really don't use a straw if I can do it, because I don't care for straws. But sometimes I use them. When you put the top on there and you don't want your thing to fall over, and then you got to use a straw. So if I believe correctly, over here at McDonald's, they're going to give you the paper straw. I don't think they have the plastic straws anymore. I know I've been drinking with paper straws lately instead of plastic. They had plastic when I first came over here on my first trip, I remember. LOL, it has to be slightly sweet or not sweet at all, with all infusion of spice and black tea. So Joseph says his tea is slightly sweet. Okay, slightly sweet or not sweet at all. Yeah, that's right. And that's what Waylon, I've been converting over to that. I try not to put sugar in the tea. But sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm like, gonna have me some sweet tea today. And the whole reason is because when you get my age, Waylon, you don't want diabetes. You don't want to be overweight. So that's the whole reason. If I was still like 22, I don't think I would care. But yeah, LOL, it's been so sweet. The infusion of the spice and black tea, that sounds interesting, man. I would like to get out there and have more different types of tea journey, what do you call it? Experiences, stuff like that. I need to do more of that. But there's a place in the U.S. that sells all different types of tea, but I don't see stuff like that here. Not yet. They probably do. They probably have. I don't know. I think that place probably closed down now that I think about it. I don't know. It might still be around. I think it was called Serenity. Let me look it up. Serenity. And Waylon says, Cyrus, appreciate that. Waylon says, we'll just make it ourselves if they take the, sugar. Exactly, bro. When I went to Arizona, I asked for sweet tea. Arizona, they didn't have the option. That's what I was thinking. I've been some places that were like that, yeah. It might have been Arizona now I think about it. Well, here in the Philippines, they use paper instead of the sugar cane. There you go. And it says, I haven't drank tea in years. If I'm being honest, I drink water and juice. So, yep, try to get more healthy. That's what I like. Let's see, a sugar cane straw is smart. Hold on, who said sugar cane? That was in the Philippines. They use paper or sugar cane. Oh, okay, I got you. Like I said, I try not to even use straws anyway. Let's see, what's your favorite Australian meal? Who's from Australia? I'm from USA over here in the Philippines. This is real brand new, Kev. Waylon says kangaroo steak. How did you get kangaroo, Waylon? Yeah, how did you taste some kangaroo, bro? Australian meal, it's got to be the aunties on the GC? Aunties on the GC? I'm not familiar with this. Verse long video game. What'd you play, man? Wombat steak is more tender. Serenity. I was going to look at that Tea Serenity place store. Let's see if they're still in business. I remember in the U.S. there was a store that was all about selling tea from all kinds of tea. But Serenity. Okay, I guess it's still available. Yeah. They even have it here. It looks like in the Philippines. I remember in the U.S., so wow, that's cool. Looks like at a Yala Malls, some of them. Let's see, so what else? First long video game, Brenda, wombat steak. I'm gonna look at that too. Wombat steak. Wow. It says that it's not normally eaten, but it is considered edible. It's more tender. Huh, interesting. It looks like it's sort of like eating beef stew, which, yeah, beef stew in the U.S. as that gives a tender meat taste, and I love beef stew. Yeah, I like that whole tender taste of meat. Beef. Gang, not game. Oh, okay. I read it wrong. First long video, gang. I just assumed it was game. First long video game. Dude, I've had some. It's been about 3.5 hours. This one's about, well, almost 2 hours. Waylon says, I didn't have kangaroo steak. I had jerky steak. Yeah, it makes sense. I've had the alligator jerky steak too. And then I've had the real fried alligator. And it was good, by the way, you know. Let's see, I bought some at a mall store in Florida. They had a bunch of wild options. Sweet. Waylon said that's when I had ostrich too. Okay. Gotcha. It was in Fort Myers, Florida. Yeah, Noah just got back from Fort Myers. He's, well, he's probably still asleep right now. I don't know. He was in the earlier chat. First long video might have swearing all raw footage. This one's been super clean, I tell you that. I've had groundhog, probably the most underrated meat I've ever had. My uncle had lemon pepper groundhog. Wow, that's straight. That's interesting. Groundhog, I have to remember that, man. I have to try that out. Do you speak any other languages? I'm pretty strong on the Spanish, and not very much on Tagalog, which is the Philippine language. What about you, Rocky? How many languages? That's a good question. How many languages do we speak? I speak almost 2 is what I would say. My Spanish is pretty good. Pretty good. Still need some work though. Hello from Michael to Waylon. Decided to post a long form video. Wow, cool. So Michael's got a long form video, and whenever, maybe y'all can check it out. Michael plays basketball. Let's see, Waylon Baker says, I don't know why I said Baker that time. I think it's been a long video here. Says, yeah, I've had alligator tail steak. Oh, cool. I bet it was good too. I mean, the alligator I had was good. Yo, what up, McCool? Why you spamming though? Says Waylon. Joseph says, Waylon, I don't know, has to be gamey, the hog? I don't know, it has to be gamey, the hog. Must be talking about that groundhog thing. I don't know, it has to be gamey, the hog. Waylon says, oh no, definitely not. Groundhog is very tender, actually. Oh, okay. Huh. Not a gamey taste at all. Okay. They're a pretty lazy animal. A lot of fat juices. Hey, ¿cómo está? And he's speaking some Tagalog. He's speaking some, I think it's, I don't know, Arabic? I'm not sure. Maybe some Japanese or Chinese. I'm not sure. Da, 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 da. So you know 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess you know 4 languages, Rocky. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Namaste. Waylon taught me that. Namaste. How's work going, by the way? Where you been working at? In around Kentucky or Florida? Or how's it all been going for you? Because I think you should be working. What time is it here today? Right? Yeah. I wish I knew a second language, specifically German. I'm trying to think of language that I might want to learn besides Spanish and Tagalog. What would be next? My daughter, she's been learning for a long time Italian, and I think I might choose that because Tagalog, the Filipino language, is similar to Spanish, so it makes it easier to learn. And then Italian is also similar, so it would be easier to learn. So those 3 languages, the 2 languages after the Spanish would be easier because, similar to the Spanish. So I would go with those 3 myself. But I don't think I'm ever gonna. It takes me forever to learn a language, so I don't have that on my bucket list or anything. You were right, B.O. German is tough to learn, bro. Rocky says, Es ist rich sol sachar zu lamin, or something like that. Lamin? Lamin? I don't know. Anyway, he's speaking German. I can tell that. Waylon says, man, work has been awful. I can't find a job, but I have applications in. I thought you were still doing the fiber optic job. I thought you had something right now. Or it was like contract kind of stuff, I guess. I go back to Florida to work in January with my fiber optics. Okay, there you go, in January. That's going to be a long time, bro. I heard it's really been tough for people to get jobs in the U.S., though. I've even watched some of the videos where they're like talking about it in videos. I need to wait until my son is 6 months old. So you got the work in January. Man, that must be rough. Have a baby and gotta wait for another 6 months to work. I mean, that you know you got work and you're looking work right now. How many applications have you done and you haven't heard anything? Sir Mickey, this is from Mom Be Fat. I mean, Be Fit. I said fat. Sorry about that. Mom, don't be fat. She be fit. So, Mickey, sorry. I got to go. Be back soon. Keep safe, everyone. Yeah, take care. Take care. Enjoy your time. I be fat. You be fit. Okay. All right. Waylon says, before I drive him 19 hours. Wow. That's crazy, bro. Joseph says, I speak Somali. I had a feeling Joseph was going to come out with a bunch of languages. I was like, what? I know, his background and stuff. Anyway, a little bit about it. So we got Somali, French, Arabic, and English. Wow, that's a lot, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4. Congratulations, man. And it's good Good to have the intelligence in here. I like that. I like that a lot. I hate to be in those rooms where everybody's like stupid and they're like, just talking about doing drugs, man, or whatever, all the time, I mean, I understand, chill, have a good time. Like I was meditating the other day and oh my gosh, it felt so good. But it's also nice to have some, substance, some substance to a conversation. Let's see. Rocky says, Zajika Berete. Joseph says, which I have no idea what you say. And Joseph says, are you Somali Rocky? Because it's Somali. Let's see. Are you Somali Rocky? Because it's Somali. There you go. Yeah. There's this question for you. That's from Joseph. Waylon says, yeah, tell me about it, man. I'm trying to find some stuff while I'm here for the time being. I've done 3 applications. I'm from a town with not too many people. It's either factory work or lawnmowers or Walmart. Yep. I know all about that, bro. I had a little business and it was in a town that only had like 2,000 people in it. So yeah, I know about it. Waylon says, or fast food. And Rocky says, no sir, German and Indian. AJ's back in here. AJ says, I think AJ, wasn't he New Zealand, I believe? I wrote it down last time. Oh, no, Japan. Okay. I was thinking New Zealand. Japan, I can't see your picture, but this phone is too small. But welcome back, AJ. It's good to see you. So anybody got questions about Japan? AJ is the man. Waylon says, and if you need help, if you got a channel or something, let us know, and we support each other too in here. What are we talking about? A lot of different things, Brad. We've been talking about different types of bread in the world, like cornbread and injera. I can't remember the name of it, out of East Africa, and a lot of different things, and different foods and different animals and stuff like that. International education, basically. Waylon says, I haven't, and now Waylon's talking about drugs. and he's talking about real life and work over in the U.S. as well. I haven't done acid in 2 years. Got to put the phone down when it doesn't ring for you. I've done it probably 8 to 10 times. I have never done acid. I've had a lot of friends that have done stuff like that, but I've never done acid. Done acid 2 years. Got to put the phone down when it doesn't ring. Joseph, the message left. Let's see. Have you tried Panday? Oh yeah. Yeah, I've tried it. Yeah, what I was talking about earlier was the Panda Saw off of the trike and how you have the oven there. They also, some people will have that in it as well, which is Panday Cocoa, which is coconut inside of the bread. So bread with coconut inside of it. And sometimes they'll have both. Yep, tried it off of one of the trikes with the oven on it. I prefer the Panda Saw though, with meringue, and the cheese inside. And if it's nice and crunchy and a little bit, it's got a little bit of a chewy, like yeast. Like yeast is sort of like that too. Anyway, It's an experience for sure. Makes you realize we're all connected and stuff. You talk like some of my friends back in the U.S. way, the way the way you're talking right now. I don't see how people could party with it. It's not just all wavy lines and colors. Really, I don't know, bro. I figured it was all wavy lines and colors. Like if you ever watched that movie with the what's that dude, Jim Morrison, the band that he was in, The Doors. Yeah, the Doors movie. That's what I remember when he was doing that, and all the colors and everything. Rocky says foo foo. What is foo foo? Rocky. Acid, mushrooms. I didn't even see Rocky talking about drugs. Yeah, Malenge. They have it. Yeah, because you got it everywhere, bro. I just walked around the street here and I was passing by it earlier. Panda Sol with Melinda. Yeah, I love it. What about you? We asked what your favorite bread is. Your favorite type of bread. And I can't remember what other things we were talking about exactly. Let's see, Waylon says, I sat there and closed my eyes, licked my top teeth, and realized I'm above my teeth. And behind my eyes, I realized I was my brain controlling my body. Trippy stuff, man. I could tell these are lyrics, bro. Like, yes, it's obvious. But when you really realize, it's just crazy. Fufu. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Fufu is a West African. Okay, now we're going to the other side of Africa. Now we're eating some fufu. Let's check out what fufu is. Oh yeah, they were also talking about eating stuff like wombat steak and groundhogs and different meats like that too, AJ. But fufu out of West Africa. Okay. Sounds like some girls fighting in there somewhere. What is this, man? He says fufu. I guess this is fufu, I guess. Okay. So here's like a dish. It has some meat and the bread, fufu. This reminds me of sopao here in, see over here, we got something that looks like this in the Philippines, sopao. And inside of it, it will have meat, like pork or chicken, stuff like that. Yeah. Like, yes, it's obvious. Oh, I'm sorry, I passed that. Yes, I know. More or less, DOE. No, not lyrics. It sounds like it, though. Of course, I didn't really concentrate on trying to figure it out. I just did it real fast. It might be, there's a fight going in there, bro. Let me go check it out. Yeah, looks like some sisters are fighting. Let's see, yeah, you know your stuff, Rocky. Huh. I don't know if I should, like, try to cause some peace in that fight or not, you know? By the way, guys, I have no siblings. I have no brothers, I have no sisters. And so when I get around family things with brothers and sisters and all that, I don't know how to act. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to having a brother or sister, so I don't know exactly. But I know they're fighting pretty bad. So, y'all know how much I don't like war. I don't know what's going on. Just, let's see what you're saying. Just let me be. They know how to deal with it. Hopefully, no knives. Well, that's what I'm afraid of, man. You know, you never know. I don't know. I'm not used to. I'm not used. Like I said, I'm not used to families fighting. I only. I am used to being around my parents and that kind of thing. But, which I'm not going to go into all the private stuff in there. But that's pretty loud, bro. It's really loud. Just let me be. Let's see, they know. Okay. Peace from. And because it's in Philippine language, I have no idea what they're saying. That's the problem. You know what I mean? At least back in the U.S., people around me fighting, I know what's going on. So I don't know how crazy this is or how bad this is or anything. That's what I hate about being here is because whenever they're talking and stuff, they normally talk the Tagalog language unless I start talking with them and try to get into this want to talk the English, but they prefer the Filipino language and they don't prefer talking in English. And so, yikes. Anyway, you are the UN, the United Nations. Actually, sort of interesting in a way, I guess. But it's really bugging me at the same time. It's annoying sounds, you know. The annoying sound of the. I hate annoying sounds. Let's see. Tell them to put a cork in it. I'm trying to sleep over here. I don't. I think when women get that emotional, they're not going to listen. They're saying they really dislike homosexuals and they think you are one. This is, yeah, this guy told me he's out of Africa, this Jabani. He's been joking around before and tries to be funny. I call him Gaywood. I don't call him Haywood. So he's sort of like the Sabir guy, you know. I've let him slide on things, but so. Let's see. Waylon says, have you seen the clown that hides from gay people at the gas station? Talking about that, what's the name of that Stephen King movie? Sounds like him. It. The It movie. Man. It got quiet all of a sudden. It's like crickets now. Let's see. If the joke is good, I let them slide too. Well, let's see. Let's examine the joke here. They're saying they really dislike organizations that think you are one. Yeah, it's okay. Let's see. Wayla says, no, have you seen the clown in person? Ah. No. Waylon. But I heard he was going to your house. Bro, how long we been in here? It's been 2 hours, 10 minutes. A loud silence. I know it like went totally silent, bro. In the US, I would be more worried because probably, somebody like took out the whole everybody in the house kind of thing. I hear those stories like that all the time over there. But yeah, I mean, one thing is, and maybe there's some people in here from the Philippines. I think AJ. AJ said he's been Philippines. He's been to Japan. I don't know if he's still in here. But AJ, if you're here, are you what are you? Are you Filipino or are you Japanese? I think you said you're right now in Japan, but are you Japanese or Filipino? I'm guessing you're probably, I don't know, it could go either way. So let's see, Waylon says he hid from you, he hides from gay people. I see the clown all the time. Ah, that's my homie. So I messed it up. I shouldn't have said he was going to your place. He's hiding from you is what I should have said. I wonder what that fight was about. That's what I hate about not knowing a language, and that's going on. Stuff like that. Or you're always wondering if people are talking about you too. I'd be walking by and they're like, and you're like, are they talking about me? Especially if they're laughing, right? Let's see. What the heck is that, bro? A red face? Michael's going silent, man. So it says 5 people in here, and like you said, Waylon, it doesn't count the moderators. I guess that's how it works. So I guess you and Michael are here, and Rosvita is not here this time. She was here earlier. And I did a live before I had some dinner, and she was here. Let's see, Waylon says, that's how I feel about the Chinese buffet. Sometimes I think they're going to kill each other, but it's always about bringing new food out. That's funny. Yeah, you need to get the food out. It's funny you say that because I used to work at a Chinese restaurant in the USA, and yeah, I left there as soon as I could, bro. So you're putting in applications. What kind of work have you put in for? Anybody else from the U.S. in here? Our Chinese restaurant is owned by actual Chinese. Yeah, that's me too. I was working Chinese place, and a Chinese, they owned the place, and yeah, they were bossing me around basically. But it's all Mexicans who cook the food. Yeah, that don't surprise me either. Sort of weird, ain't it? I put in for Walmart, Walmart factory, all the places you said in the small town, basically. And I also put for work at the lumber place. Dude, I don't know how you survive, man. I mean, as expensive as stuff is now, and minimum wage, they don't even want to increase minimum wage. I don't think they've increased it in like 15 years. And because of that, that makes them keep wages lower, you know, because they want to increase it. So, let's see, Waylon says, but I'm not trying to do any of those, but I have to deal with it. Oh yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, especially when you have a kid, you know. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's life. See where my battery's at now. Oh, by the way, anybody watching, I have an awesome channel, over 250 videos. Check it out, check it out, check it out. But trying to figure out where it's at. Yeah, I'm trying to move to Florida and stay there. Oh, that reminds me, man. Yeah, you talked about the Keys. Just wanted to bring this up to you. Noah was in here earlier, and he was over at an island over by Panama City. Can't remember the name of that island over there. But I saw a little bit of video that he did for that area, and it was really cool. Spent an hour cleaning storage. Yeah, it was a really cool area there. So, and since you were talking about islands like Key West, you might want to just take a look at it. I can't remember the name of the island, but you might know what I'm talking about. It's over there by Panama City. It's not far from Panama City. You'll see on the map what it is. I think they're still fighting, bro. It's like Shutter Island or something like that. I was trying to figure out what's going on. I don't know. It's hurting my ears though. They're at it again. They got quiet and then they went at it again. I should have got them separated first. Come on, y'all. I'm glad I didn't have any siblings. Guys, let me see. What this stuff is hurting my ears, bro. Maybe that's why God didn't give me any siblings. He probably knew I couldn't handle it. I'm trying to read what you said here. I put in for Walmart. My God. But I'm not trying to do any of them, but I have to deal with it. Yeah, I'm trying to move to Florida and stay there. I love Kentucky. It's my home, but it has nothing to offer. Spend an hour cleaning storage. Kentucky has the 67 kid. Okay, has the 67 kid. That's from Michael. Panama is nowhere near the Keys. Oh yeah, it's not. There's another island there though that looked really nice in Noah's video. We call the Panhandle a little joke saying, I thought you might want to check it out. That would be closer to Kentucky too. I work in real Florida. If you're not south of Gainesville, you're not in Florida. And then Keys are next to Bahamas, I think. Joseph says, yeah, Keys are pretty far out there at the bottom past Miami. And Keys are close to Cuba, actually, is what he said. Yeah, it's closer to Cuba. Yeah, from what I remember. But my gosh, my ears are like, I can't take that, bro. Seriously. It really hurts that I can't say nothing and think of nothing to stop that fight because I don't even know what they're saying, you know? Ay, ay, ay. Come on, man. Can y'all hear that? It's insane, bro. It's insane. I've never seen anything this malicious in the Philippines. I've been here for over 2 years, and this is like the most malicious thing that I have seen. That I've seen anyway. I've heard of something. This is sort of normal in the U.S. though, from what I've seen. But I tell you, this fighting is like super strong. Super strong. I feel like I'm in a hurricane, bro. Sounds like my Chinese restaurant. Ay, ay, ay. Anyway, I'm gonna have some marshmallows. Has anybody, I guess other people have been in like this kind of situation, but I've never been anything this crazy as far as a vocal fight in my lifetime. A vocal fight, not this crazy. Physical fights, yeah. I mean, I've been in a bunch of physical fights. And that's why I'm surprised there hasn't been any punches thrown, because I was about to say this is normal, Puff Daddy. All right, I'm gonna pop off here and I will be back later, guys. Sorry, I gotta figure out what's going on.